All right. Okay, we're ready. My computer's on the side, so I turn my head a little bit. So yesterday was a big day, a first of a first. And I found from yesterday or even before yesterday and into today, even in my own circles, it's how do we feel and how do others feel? And even on the news, you should think this way or you shouldn't think this way, or we all need to think a certain way or feel a certain way. I have my bottle of champagne remains unopened in my refrigerator. I did, however, go have a margarita at happy hour. I have still mixed feelings. Part of it is not, but I'm also getting into touch with my feelings and getting into heart level instead of the brain level in this reaction, and getting in touch and looking at what I need and why this is important to me. So for me personally, the truth is important, and passing it was a stage of passing. We were either going to pass through this stage prior to the presidential election for 2024. We were either going to pass through the stage without legal consequences or no indictments and let people decide when there's been, without going into details, but we either were going to pass through this time letting everything go in terms of rules or laws that could have been broken to get into office and things that were done to try to stay in office. So it's the movement. I'm celebrating the movement through of a state and looking for a better day. I don't know how this one will turn out, and I need to see I really want to see the indictment or read the indictment before I open the bottle of champagne. Maybe the bottle of champagne comes when I'm ready or clear on how I feel. I have some mixed feelings. I don't know that this is going to save democracy. I just think it's an important step on the way, whether the New York office, Bragg's office, the DA's office, Bragg's DA office will be able to prove their case or not. I don't know. But I'm very curious to watch. So moving through this stage to get into touch with my heart and not my head, I have this need to move on, move out of the politics and the gaslighting, and be in some level of truth and disclosure and move forward. So the bottle will be open when I'm ready. But this is the big question. I am fascinated with using the cowrie shells, and especially doing the quick looks, even though I'm still experimenting with using them for politics, because I can look back and see what things might have meant and then get better at reading. Plus, I always welcome open comments or discussions or suggestions. And so here's the question today. Quick look. Indictment, and what's next? I think there was some concern or fear that he was going to hole up in Florida and not show up in New York. Although he has other things scheduled in New York, so that would be a difficult play. The civil trial with E. Jean Carroll starts the end of April. And he has a deposition coming up with Letitia James. So he has to be in New York for other events. So I think that he will show up there, although it's tentatively scheduled Tuesday afternoon. as far as no one's officially announced it, but that's what we've been told. But I even understand that even Trump's attorneys have not read the actual indictment and the charges. We've only had reporting that there's 30-something charges. So here we go. What's next? Take a quick look. What's next? Got the first indictment, and what's next for Trump? The Firestone is here in fire, and the Firestone in fire is aligned with the energy of fire. He's in the spirit ring. The Firestone is in the spirit ring next to the Auric Stone. And the right hand is here. There's going to be a significant organization, management of his religious following, Christian following. A very strong, organizing, impassioned interest and event. See how that moves into Earth? And he's the worry doll, the little yellow pink worry doll, he's on, oh boy, this is the angel, which can represent justice. Here's the cube, which probably could represent the court, and here's sacred wisdom. And this is the change, like a status change. Nature can be change, transformation. So the platform of power is on top of the angel, on top of the angel is the platform of power, and then the worry doll surrendered, and the deep water stone here moving from nature into earth. This would be something that we don't know, we will have visibility to. So the platform of power on top of the angel, I think, is his perspective. He thinks he can be on top, literally on top of the court, that he's in charge, that he's going to dictate terms. And right here is this, both Ashe here, Ashe here. I would say this is going to be a very highly protected place. We already are seeing that now. We're hearing this, cordoned off. The sacred wisdom is right here. So his plan is to go in and take control and fuel this energy for action from his religious group support. The blue water is here in mineral. This is going to further ramp up or change. The Wedeme is here, ramp up support, basically use those that are loving are going to talk, try to get messaging, more support. The earth stone is here in nature, which means something changes about your home. So I would say he has a status change in terms of his freedom and rights when you're arraigned. And the nature stone is over here, and it's in mineral, and it's getting close to earth. So this is the story of who you are. This is high passion. Here's the snake stone here and the snake stone here. Okay, a lot of all this is ramping up, and there's some energy here in home. Here's the turtle. The basic strategy is slow it down, delay it. He's going to take charge. He thinks that everything will be okay still, and I think in his view, everything is okay. He's okay, even though he probably doesn't want to be arraigned. I think that he still sees this as an opportunity for him and has a lot of resources and will raise money off of it. And will increase this is the mountain stone, increase his ability to climb the mountain of his greatness. So he's, even though there's a change of status, and this is going to be used by he and his following to get things organized and get more support, and he thinks he can lord over this proceeding in some way.